Hello students, welcome to Math Center Web Coaching. In our last session, we have started our new topic, numerical integration, or you can say numerical methods. And in our last session, we have studied about the trapezoidal rule. And in our today's session, we are going to see Simpson's one-third rule. Okay. So in today's session, our focus will be Simpson's one-third rule. Now let's start with the Simpson's one-third rule. And as I have told you in our last session that every method has its own specific formula. So on the screen, you can see the formula, and this is the Simpson's one-third rule. So the LHS of this formula is consist of the integration sign. Now we move towards the RHS, that means the right hand side of this formula. Now in this, h by 3 x plus 2e plus 4o. Now h, x, e and o, these are unknown quantities and that we have to find out. Okay. So let's find out what is h, x, e and o. Now first we have to find out n. So n is nothing but number of intervals. And why we want n? To find out h. Now what is the formula to find out h? H is equal to b minus a by n, and here we want this n. Okay. So n is nothing but the number of intervals, and the main condition on this number of intervals is the number of intervals are always even when we are going to solve the sum by Simpson's one-third rule. Because when we are going to solve the sum by trapezoidal rule, there is no such condition on n. Okay, we can take any suitable number for n for trapezoidal rule. But when we are applying Simpson's one-third rule, the number of intervals should be even. Now h is as similar as trapezoidal rule. H is nothing but the width or the step size, or you can say the length of the width of the interval. Okay, h is equal to b minus a by n. This is the formula to find out h. Now we move towards x. X is nothing but the sum of the extreme ordinates. Here x. Okay. Now extreme ordinates, extreme is nothing but first and last ordinate. So addition of first and last ordinate or sum of first and last ordinate will give us x, value of x. So E is equal to sum of even ordinates, O sum of odd ordinates. So first we have to find out the even ordinates, and then addition of the even ordinates will give us value of E, and addition of odd ordinates will give us the value of O. So n is equal to number of intervals, and the condition on intervals is even. H is equal to b minus a by n. Okay, and x is equal to sum of extreme ordinate, E sum of even ordinate, and O sum of odd ordinates. Okay, this thing just you have to remember. So let's move towards the examples. Now for your sake of understanding, I have made three types. Okay, first type, when the data is given to us, that means n and h are given to us. Second type, when either h or n is given to us. And third type, when n and h both are not given to us. N number of intervals and h width of the interval. Now first example, evaluate integration from 0 to 4 e raised to x dx by Simpson's one-third rule. And here as you can see the given tabular form. That means they have given us n, h and this tabular form, that means this table also. So in such type of examples, just we have to substitute the proper values in the Simpson's one-third rule formula and calculate them, and you will get the answer. So let's start to solve the sum. The given integration is integration from 0 to 4 e raised to x dx. Okay, this is our given example. So when we are going to solve the sum by Simpson's one-third rule, we want 5 quantities n, h, x, e and o. Okay, and in our previous session, as we have seen that when we are going to solve the sum by trapezoidal rule, we want 4 quantities n, h, x and r, right? Now here we want 5 quantities n, h, x, e and o. So n is nothing but number of intervals, and number of intervals, what is the condition on n? N should be even in Simpson's one-third rule, and already they have given to us this table. So n is equal to 4, as you can see in this table that 4 intervals are there, right? Now h is nothing but width of the interval. So what is b? B is upper limit minus lower limit, that means 4 minus 0. Upper limit is 4 here, right? So 4, lower limit is 0, and 4 minus 0 upon n, and n is equal to 4. So equal to 1. So what is the value of h? H is equal to 1. Now x is nothing but the sum of extreme ordinate. Extreme means first and the last ordinate. So first ordinate is 1 and the last ordinate is 54.60, right? So addition of them, that means 1 plus 54.60 is equal to, that means 55.60, right? So this is x, value of x. Now value of e is nothing but the sum of even ordinates. Sum of even ordinates. So what are even ordinates? Even, that means 2. Corresponding value of 2 is here, e raised to x is 7.39, right? Because 4 is already we have taken as a extreme ordinate. Now this sum of even ordinate, that means here even ordinate is only 1, that is 2. So the corresponding value is 7.39. Now O, that means sum of odd ordinates. Here odd ordinates are 1 and 3. So corresponding value of 1 and 3 is 2.72 plus 20.09 is equal to now once we get all the values n, h, x, e and o, just substitute all the values in the Simpson's one-third rule formula, right? So what is Simpson's one-third rule? Integration from 0 to 4 e raised to x dx is equal to h by 3 into x plus 2e plus 4 into o. That means odd, right? Now h is equal to 1. Just substitute the values. X, what is the values of x? What is the value of x? 55.60. 55.60 plus 2 into even sum of even ordinates, that is e, that means 7.39 plus 4 into sum of odd ordinates, that is 22.81, right? Now just calculate all this and we'll get the last answer, that means 55.60 as it is plus 2 into this bracket 14.78 and this is 4 to 91.24, right? So 1 upon, now this addition of this is 1 upon 3 into 161.62, right? So the answer of this is, so divided by 3, so this is equal to, so the last answer is 53.87, right? So this is the last answer. Now we move towards the next example, which is from second type. The type 2 is when either h, that means width or step size, or n, that means number of intervals, is given to us. So either n or h is given to us. So we move towards the second example. Find the integral integration from 0 to 4 x raised to 4 plus 10 dx using Simpson's one-third rule and take step size equal to 1. That means in this formula we have to take the h, value of h. Step size is nothing but value of h is equal to 1. Okay. So let's start to solve the sum. Now the given integral is equal to integration from 0 to, let me check, 0 to 4. Okay. So 0 to 4 x raised to 4 plus 10 dx. And we are going to find out the integration of this by using Simpson's one-third rule. So here we have given value of h, right? That is 1. So value of h is equal to 1. This is the only given quantity. Okay. So what is the formula for h? H is equal to b minus a upon n. We have b and a, right? B is upper limit, a is lower limit. Now substitute the values, 4 minus 0 divided by n, because n is unknown to us and that we are going to find out. Now 1 is equal to 4 by n, right? This is LHS and this is RHS, right? So which implies n is equal to 4, right? So we can write, thus we will divide the interval 0, 4. We have given the interval 0, 4, right? 0, 4 into 4 equal parts with h is equal to 1. That means with the size of the interval or width of the interval is equal to 1. So in such examples we have to prepare the table. So here x and y, Okay, x values of x are from 0 to 4, right? Intervals. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and substitute 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the given formula here, x raised to 4 plus 10. That means in given example, and we have to find out the corresponding values. Okay, so 0, 1, when I substitute 0 here, 0 raised to 4 plus 10, that means 10. 1 will get 11. When we substitute 2 raised to 4 plus 10, we'll get 26 and so on, right? So now we move towards to find out the values of x, e and o. So let's find out value of x. X is nothing but sum of extreme ordinates. So extreme means first and last ordinate. So first ordinate is 10 and last ordinate is 266. So addition of this, that means 10 plus 266, which is equal to 276, right? Now E means sum of even ordinates. Even means 2 is even, right? 4 is also even, but already we have taken the value of 4 in the extreme ordinates, right? So even ordinates, that is only 2 here. So value of E is 26, corresponding value of 2, even ordinates, okay? And sum of odd ordinates, odd here 1 and 3. So corresponding values is 11 and 91. So which is equal to, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, so now we are going to substitute all the values in Simpson's one-third rule formula. So let me substitute all the values. H is equal to 1, 3 as it is. What is x? 276 plus 2 as it is into E, value of E is 26, na? Plus 4 as it is, value of O is 102. Now 1 upon 3 as it is, just add up. Just sum up all the quantities, that is 276 plus 2 into this, that is 52 plus 404, right? So we'll get 1 by 3 as it is, and addition of this will get 736, right? So the last answer is 245.3, right? So this is the final answer. Okay, now we move towards the third type, when n and h both are not given to us. Okay, so in such examples, let's see what we are going to do. Just b and a are there, that means upper limit and lower limit. So values of upper limit and lower limit, by using b and a, we are going to find out h and then n. Okay, so let's start. So here, what is b? B is equal to 3. So b is equal to 3. A is equal to minus 3, right? Then what is the formula for h? B minus a by n. So 3 minus minus of 3 upon n equal to, 1 minute. Okay, so which is equal to, so now just substitute the values of b and a. So 3 minus minus of 3 upon n is equal to, that 6 by n. Let's take n is equal to 6, and as we are solving this sum by Simpson's one-third rule, the condition on n is n should be even, right? So I'll take n is equal to 6. So as I take n is equal to 6, I substitute that value here. So 6 by 6, that is equal to 1. So n is equal to 6, will get h is equal to 1. So in this case, I can say that we divide the interval minus 3 to 3, right? This interval. So the interval, we divide this interval minus 3 to 3 into 6 equal parts with h is equal to 1. And now we are going to prepare the table, right? Now, so for table x and y, x is nothing but minus 3 to 3 intervals, all the values, 6 values. So one by one, substitute all the values in the given function, that is x raised to 4, and you will get all the corresponding values. Okay, means when I substitute minus 3 here, I will get minus 3 raised to 4, that means 81. When I substitute minus 2, so minus 2 raised to 4 will get 16, and so on, right? Now we are going to find out the values of x, e and o. So let's find out x first. So x is equal to sum of extreme ordinates. Extreme means this, first and last ordinate, right? So 81 plus 81, which is equal to 162. Now E is nothing but sum of even ordinates. Even means here minus 2 and 2, right? So corresponding values 16 plus 16, which is equal to 32, and O that means sum of odd ordinates means minus 1 and 1, right? So that means 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So once I get all the values, just the remaining part is we have to substitute all the values in the given Simpson's one-third rule. Now here Simpson's one-third rule is this: h is equal to 1, 3 as it is, plus x, value of x is 162 plus 2 into 32 plus 4 into 2, right? Let me check. Okay, so 1 by 3 as it is, 162 plus 64 plus 8. So let's add all the values. So 8, 4, 2, that means 14, 1. So 2, 34, and the last answer is 78, right? So integration from minus 3 to 3 x raised to 4 dx by Simpson's one-third rule, the integration of this function is equal to 78. Okay, so this is the last final answer. So I hope you can understand all these examples and the Simpson's one-third rule formula. Okay, so let me summarize this formula. So integration from a to b f of x dx is equal to h by 3x plus 2e plus 4o, where h is step size, or h is equal to b minus a by n. N is number of intervals, and always remember that number of intervals should be even for Simpson's one-third rule. Okay, then x, sum of extreme ordinates, e, sum of even ordinates, and o, sum of odd ordinates. Okay, so this is it for the Simpson's one-third rule. Thank you.